Hello, Pisces. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards for you, one from Lay Vampire and one from Chakra Wisdom. And what you pulled here is a little difficult. So from Lay Vampire, you pulled Immortal, the consuming family and pressure of peers. This card is saying that you are more than what your family or your peers think you are. This is about knowing that you are your own person and you have the right to create your own life the way that you see it. And then on top of that, with Chakra Wisdom, you pulled Faith. Faith is about needing to let go of pain because holding on tighter to it will only make your situation worse. So the story behind this card I really love. The woman thinks that there is a wall blocking her, and the great spirits are telling her that no, it's not a wall, it's only a brick, put the brick down. So here, you need to have faith in yourself and know that you are more than what the people around you think you are. And again, you have the right to create your own life the way you choose. Okay, Pisces. Here's the energy coming through. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. The Star. The Star is all about finding emotional balance. This is having hope restored to you. This is a time of healing, going with the flow of the universe. I love it. Having this as a signifier is saying that no matter what difficulties you're going through right now, you will have emotional balance in your life. Beautiful. And in the past, yeah. So it's good that the Star is the signifier with the Ten of Wands. Yeah. The Ten of Wands is all about being overwhelmed and feeling like you're carrying a burden. And the problem with the Ten of Wands is the person that's carrying the wands cannot see anything in front of them, which makes absolute perfect sense with Faith. It's just a brick. Put it down. Put the wands down. Drop them. Because you bringing that feeling in is not good. And you don't want to feel like you're overwhelmed by your situation right now, especially if you feel pressure from other people around you right now to do something that they want you to do. And in the present, the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is celebration. And this to me is saying that there is support. So, and good emotions, which is good. Good, good, good. So hopefully that 10 stays in the past where it belongs. The Three of Cups, though, next to the Star, I feel like there's going to be a support group around you that's going to understand that you are your own person and that you do have the right to create your life the way you choose. And again, you need to have faith in yourself. But I like seeing this. That's a good sign. Future conditions, Pisces. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is all about emotional pain and suffering. Now I understand why that 10 is coming through. So in the Five of Cups, the man is so focused on the 3 cups that are spilled that he cannot see the 2 that are still standing. This card is about remembering that not all is lost. And again, it is so good to see the Star as the signifier. So something's going on here where you're focusing on emotional pain and loss. Now, it's no good because, we hate being separated from the things that we love. But, if you're in the process of being active in creating your own life and choosing your own path, I mean, truly, it's just a brick. This isn't a wall. Just put the brick down. The best path to follow is telling you to unchain yourself from the things that are holding you back. Wow, the devil. Seeing that as the best path to follow, that's pretty powerful. To me, it's saying that you're chaining yourself to these feelings. But the power there, the power behind this card, is that you can release yourself from this. So in the devil, we sometimes chain ourselves to people and situations because we think it's fulfilling us or because it's familiar. And yeah, if this is what's familiar to you, it is time to release yourself from that. It's the reading is like, I'm understanding now why the oracle cards are popping up the way they are, but there's like so much conflict going on. And I worry that maybe the people that are surrounding you and like wanting to celebrate with you are like, I don't know, like maybe they're not so good, especially with immortal and then the devil and then these feelings here. In your environment, the Three of Wands is telling me that there's some action being taken place here. So in the wands are all about the fire and the passion within us. And when you look at the Three of Wands, this connects back to the Empress, and this is about manifestation. So this to me is saying that in your environment, there's some action being taken to manifest the things that you want to see. And with the Three of Wands, it's watching that proverbial ship come in and looking at the threes. It's like, again, because the Three of Wands talks about enterprising. And I wonder here if there isn't something going on with like a group of people. But I have this feeling that it's like, they're expecting you to do what they want you to do. But, it's like, no, I want to do me. And I don't want to be chained to that. Your hopes and your fears, and that is good to see. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about absolute clarity of thought. The aces are always good opportunities coming through, but the Ace of Swords, this is like seeking the truth. And having clarity of thought, knowing what it is that you want. I like seeing that with all this other stuff going on. And I am so glad that the star is the signifier here, because it's saying that, you need to have emotional balance in your life right now. It's like there's this opposing emotional nonsense going on between these two here. And it's like there's too much focus on what's been lost. And it's like you're chaining yourself to that, but there's no reason to. You're trying to create something different here. And you're wanting to see something different than this overwhelming feeling of emotional pain. Stop chaining yourself to that. And again, it's just a brick. And here I feel like you have some guidance coming through to help you. But you have to release yourself from the things that are hurting you. Oh, and the outcome, the Five of Swords. Looking at the fives, it's no good. It's no good. I'm not liking this at all. I mean, the star to me is saying that, there's going to be some healing going on. But if you continue to chain yourself to these hurt feelings, it's like it's going to create some conflict in your life. So the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is just, it's conflict. It's bullshit. There's no truth there. And your hopes and your fears are saying that I want to seek the truth. I want clarity. I don't want to be drug into conflict. And, it would make sense. Something's going on with the people that are around you, whether they're family or whether they're peers. It's like creating conflict for you. Pisces, do not get caught up in anyone else's bullshit. Don't do it. I feel like whatever group of people you have around you right now, it's like they're wanting you to do something that is conflicting to what you truly want. You're seeking the truth. You're hoping to see the truth. But what you come out with is just bullshit. There's a warning here. Don't let people get you caught up in their arguments and their conflicts. You have the right to create your own life the way that you choose to do it. But I feel like the people that are around you right now here are giving you like this false sense of security. Like, yeah, we're celebrating and we're having fun, but truly you're like, no, I'm not happy with this. This isn't what I wanted. And in your environment and in your hopes and your fears is what you want, is the truth. To see something different than this. But that Five of Swords is saying that if you continue to chain yourself to what other people are wanting you to do, all you're going to see is this conflict. And again, you have to have faith. You have to have faith. That star, you know, I feel like there's going to be some guidance here for sure. But you have to be open to it. Because again, with that 10 coming through, it's like you're blocked. You're blocked. The star is saying, yeah, we're, going to have that emotional balance and there may be some guidance coming through to you. But if you don't release yourself from the things that do not serve you, it's just going to create conflict in your life. I don't like this reading. This one is frustrating to me because, Pisces, you guys have been doing so well, but it's like there's a step back. Somewhere something's happening where you're taking a step back. And the oracle cards are telling you no. Have faith in yourself. Don't let other people drag you into any kind of bullshit. Don't do it. Release yourself from that. And again, with the star being the signifier, it gives me hope, especially with that Ace of Swords there, because it's like hope will be restored. And with the Ace of Swords, you will have clarity of thought. And if you're doing this to yourself, stop it. Don't do that. That's just mental bullshit. It's nonsense. And if somebody is creating that for you, it's time to release yourself from it. So this one's a little bit difficult. And I really hope that this is one of those ones where I hear, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because what I'm seeing here is I feel like whether it's family, friends, or peers, people you work with, I feel like they have their own preconceived notions of who you are and what you should be doing. And it's not what you want to do. It is not what you want to do. And there is this potential here to create something better in your life for sure. But I feel like looking at these two and then seeing the outcome, I'm hoping that the Five of Swords is suggesting that you need to stand up for yourself, especially with the Ace underneath it. That need to look out for number one and seek the truth and not get caught up in someone else's bullshit. But with the devil sitting here as your best path to follow is telling you need to release yourself from it. You need to release yourself from these feelings of not being your own person. Because again, with this card, you have the right to create your life the way you choose, not what somebody else is wanting you to do. And then when it comes to, I hate seeing the two. Five suck. They always speak about conflict going on. And here you have mental and emotional backing. So there's something going on here, and I feel like it has to do with the people that are around you making you feel like shit. And the devil is saying, no, you have the power to release yourself from that. And the star being the signifier gives me hope. It's saying that, you know, when you look at that with the Five of Swords, to me, this is about looking out for number one and needing to stand your ground and fight and have that emotional balance. But with the star again being the signifier, I feel like there's going to be some emotional balance out of the dust. When the dust settles, you'll be okay. But you've got some stuff to deal with here. Don't let yourself get caught up in anyone else's bullshit. Don't do it. Have faith in yourself. It is not a wall. It is a brick. Put the brick down and step away from conflict, because here you are saying that you want to see the truth, not bullshit. And with this coming through, remember that with the Ten of Wands, you're blocking yourself. You're just carrying around this unnecessary burden. It's time to let it go. And don't keep your focus on emotional suffering and pain. It sucks being separated from the things that we love. We don't want to be separated from it. But if you continue to chain yourself to that, you will continue to see it over and over and over again. So clearly here, you're wanting to see something different for sure. But I feel like the people that are around you, or the people that you are focused on, are no good. They're not open to seeing that you are truly your own person. And again, you have the right to create your life the way you choose. So don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Know that with the star being the signifier, that you will have emotional balance. But you need to go with the flow and be who you are. And again, remember, it's just a brick. It's not a wall. You're not being blocked. And I do feel like with this card that you will have guidance helping you. Definitely.